Is Piss Boy on the radio? Is that him again?
His breath smells like popcorn.
Yeah.
I go, I'm Jim Norton. I give him a little tickle.
Oh my, Johannes!
Oh, God.
No!
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody!
Yeah,
Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving.
Gobble, gobble, goblin!
Oh, okay. All right.
Johannes!
Yeah.
What are you thankful for?
Well, you
Well,
know.
let me guess. The Sopranos and the Godfather on the foil.
No, I'm not. Again, I'm still Swedish, and I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving. But I am thankful for a trip to Chicago and New York, and the pizza, the Chicago deep dish, the New York pizza.
There's that Italian. You can't help but talk about
No,
pizza.
no.
And that's enough out of you, Johannes. I'm thankful that you're going to be quiet the rest of this cold open. Because I want to talk about what I'm thankful for. Doing all these live shows. And oh my God, what if we did a Thanksgiving special tomorrow night at the Brea Improv and there's still some tickets available?
Yep.
I mean, I'm also thankful for this podcast, our fans, you guys for supporting us this long, and more so, I'm so thankful that we were in New York and we were able to get Jim Norton has been crushing it for like 30 plus years, dude.
Yeah.
And we've never even had him on the pod, so we took the opportunity to celebrate Thanksgiving with him. And Johannes, what was the one thing I asked you to do?
Get the decorations.
That's right, Johannes.
Yeah.
To get Thanksgiving decorations. So our New York studio could feel like a Thanksgiving special. And what happened?
Right. No, I did. I just
Johannes, producers don't tell lies.
I'm
Okay. Johannes, we tell the truth in this cave.
Barely that. I feel like Thanksgiving, first off, is about murder. The amount of turkeys that get slaughtered each and every year just to feed families for one day of Thanksgiving. And it's just all leftovers. So that's why I felt like our decorations were perfect for Thanksgiving. It was really representative of
Johannes, how dare you? Just making this whole holiday about freaking murder and freaking all. Wait, that's kind of metal, though. I mean, yeah, this kind of Thanksgiving is pretty metal if you think about it. Mm-hmm. It's like, we'll just pretend like that's my idea, okay? I thought for this Thanksgiving, instead of celebrating and decorating with all the normal stupid stuff, a freaking cornucopia with a bunch of stuff no one's gonna eat, and sides and mashed potatoes and stuff with raisins in it that your Aunt Sally made, I wanted to make sure this Thanksgiving felt metal. So I brought on Jim Norton, and I decorated personally our New York studio to feel that way.
also they just.
I'm thankful you're not going to say anything else.
Also, they just don't sell any Thanksgiving decorations in New York. So.
Oh my God, there he is.
Sorry.
How you doing?
Hello, how are you?
Oh my God, have a seat.
Oh, thank you.
Look at you.
Yes.
You did it.
I did. I had to go to the bathroom, but I appreciate you being patient. And
No, I see you went all over the, is that you?
No.
Okay.
No, mine, I usually shoot straight down for my feet.
That's how I do it.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do it.
Aim for the feet.
Aim for the feet. So I don't know if my producer explained it to you. Probably not.
No, I haven't said, but yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
This is gonna be our Thanksgiving special.
Yes.
Because there's a pumpkin and Johannes. Where are the decorations, dude? Like, what the hell's going on?
No, but I mean, that's it. That's right there. I feel like Thanksgiving is so much about giving, murder.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say murder.
Oh,
because
better.
it's just, you're slaughtering so many turkeys, and it's just sad. So that's why I'm wearing all black, and we got this backdrop today.
I think it looks good.
Yeah?
If you want my opinion, I mean, I think you guys, less is more.
Less is more.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
If Jim likes it, I like it, okay?
Great. Then I'm happy.
But we'll talk about it later, Johannes. Because you didn't do what I asked you to do.
No, but
You didn't do what I asked you to do, but... All right. Jim!
Yes, sir.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
What does Thanksgiving mean to Jim Norton?
I mean, it's a time to go and pretend that I'm happy to see my family. That's what I do. I see my family because they're going to die sooner or later, and I'll feel guilty if I don't see them.
That's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
Except I don't have family necessarily anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, I was adopted by a nice white family in Reseda.
lucky you.
Yeah, I thought so.
Could have been
I
worse.
did pretty good. I thought I did pretty good, Jim. But you got to see your family. You got to do the thing. Are you a fan of Thanksgiving and like all the sides and all the fixings?
I am. I don't know if you can tell, but I've gotten fatter in the last few years.
You have.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, you have.
Now I'm trying to lose it. But Thanksgiving is the one day I'm going to give myself to eat like a pig again. But I really
I think
fattened
so.
up.
Like, what kind of stuff you doing? Because I got to lose this hump, dude. You know,
Did I see the hump? I didn't see the hump.
yeah, look.
Oh, that's not bad. You can't see it from the front.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Jim. Making me feel better about the hump. But what are you gonna do to like get rid of it? The LBs? Because I gotta try some stuff, dude.
Well, I've tried AIDS. That didn't work. I still got fatter.
Okay.
So I guess I'm going to have to just continue exercising.
Yeah. All right, I gotta write that down. AIDS.
AIDS, yeah. Give it a shot.
All right.
It's a fun way to try.
You know what? It's Thursday. It's Thanksgiving. I'm gonna try it. Sure. I'm gonna try it.
Try it.
I think I should. What would you do? How would you rate, Jim, the Thanksgiving sides? I'm gonna throw some sides at you, okay? We're gonna blind rank them,
Sure.
okay? So let's say 1 through 5.
Sure.
1 being the tippy top, but you don't know which ones I'm gonna throw out next.
Right.
Okay? So here we go. Blind ranking. Mashed potatoes.
3.
3.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. That was really quick.
A 3 because I'm lactose intolerant. So mashed potatoes really, they ruin everybody else's time after I eat them, but I enjoy eating them. But the after effect kind of goes into why they don't get a 1.
Is potato dairy? Is that what's happening?
No, but they mash it. They usually put some kind of dairy in it.
They
Yeah,
sneak it in there
when they
don't
mash
they?
it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I just eat the potato when I mash it in my mouth.
Smart.
Yeah. How about green bean casserole?
5. Is that the worst?
Yeah, that's the worst.
5.
5. Okay.
Yeah, it sucks.
5. The absolute worst.
0. 0, even though 0 is not an option because 1 is the highest, which is kind of odd. But I give it a 5 for the worst.
That's the absolute worst.
The worst is shit.
Green bean casserole. Trash.
Garbage.
Okay. Well, we have the worst. How about my favorite? Newborn babies.
I would give them, it depends. Now, if they're brought in alive, they're annoying.
Okay.
So when you start eating them, they taste even better because they've finally shut up. I give them a 1. If they're brought in already cooked, they taste like turkey. I give them a 3.
All right, they're one on my list. And that's what I mean. Like, if they're like nice newborn tender, then it's like, oh my god. Then it's like just like,
Yeah, but the crying annoys me so much.
oh, what's it? I hate when it's like as soon as you bite them, they
Yeah.
start crying.
They hate it.
And
Yeah.
you're like, someone shut this baby up, so then you got to eat it faster. The trick is, it's kind of like eating something hot. You know, it's like you just got to eat it faster,
Now,
faster.
where do you start? Do you start with the head of the feet? I like to start with the feet.
Feet.
Yeah, it's more fun.
Come on,
It's
you're
more-
a feet
it's
guy.
more fun.
We're
It's
a
more
couple
fun.
of feet guys.
And they can feel it all the way up.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You talk to the little toes.
Yeah.
You work your way up.
Yep.
This way, they feel it the whole way.
The whole way up.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like. Okay, so how many have we got? We got 3. We got 2 more. How about this one? What's a nice little Thanksgiving side? How about the ones with the stuffing?
Are there raisins or no raisins?
Raisins. Wow, you really do come from a white family. Raisins
yeah.
in the stuffing?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
No. Raisins would make it a 4. No raisins, it's a 1. Big difference.
Oh, so no raisins. It immediately goes to the top of Jim Norton's dig.
No raisins bad. Bad. Raisins bad.
Raisins bad.
No raisins
But no
good.
raisins up to
Good,
the top.
yeah.
Why is that so much of...
There's an
It's a
annoying
big jump.
It's an annoying sweetness. Sweets are great, but in stuffing, you want it to have like a bready taste.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a raisin just seems like it's trying too hard.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing with raisins putting in anything.
No.
It's like, be a grape, dude.
Yeah.
Or don't be fucking anything.
Exactly. Just die with dignity.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, either be wine, a grape, But don't be like a shriveled grape or like, nah, I'm a raisin. It's like, get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
We know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's like I'm no longer a juicy and delicious, but I still want to be a part of the palate.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it sucks.
Get the hell out of here.
Yep.
All right. Finally, one of my all-time favorites, the classic Thanksgiving dish, rat.
I like rat.
Yeah, but you're in New York City. You can have your pick, man.
You can have your pick, but the size is also depends on where you go. Like if they're going to get a rat down by the water, it's going to be a big, fat, juicy rat with little mites on it. That I'm going to give a 1.
Okay.
But if it's a little rotten basement rat,
Yeah.
small, perhaps under 2 years old, tiny,
yeah.
I give that a 3 or a 4.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I prefer the larger, fatter ones
Me too,
that have
yeah.
little red mites all over them.
Oh, interesting. I like a good R-trade rat.
Why the R train?
I was on it the other day. I was like, this one's huge. Like,
Yeah.
I really felt like this one is like, wow.
Yeah, they're nice and
Is
juicy.
there a better trade? I can go on it.
I would prefer.
I'm new to New York, dude.
No, I understand. I would say the 2-3 because it's the Express. The 1, you're still going to get kind of the smaller basement rats. The 2-3 Express, you're going to get the fat water rats because it goes all the way down. I would say the 2-3 Express on the west side.
I would look. Johannes,
Yeah.
make a note.
Okay.
We're going to try the 2-3. I would love a
3.
a water rat. That sounds delicious and hydrating.
It is hydrating, and they're just fat. They're just fat. They have nice long tails. You can hang on to them and eat them face first. Really lovely.
Jim, you're so goblin, dude.
Well, you know.
They said that. They're like, you're going to have Jim Norton on. They're like, he's kind of a goblin.
Sure, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Everyone ever called you a goblin before? Because it's a compliment.
Many times.
Yes,
many times.
really.
I feel like I don't live up to it, though.
I disagree, man.
Thank you.
I think by the end of this, you're going to be full goblin mode.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think you're going to tune in. Be like, press it, full goblin mode. Jim, talk to me about April 1990 at the Varsity Pub in New Jersey. Why does that ring a bell?
It was my first time on stage.
Ever.
It was this little goblin's first time ever.
Oh my God.
Ever trying stand up.
Cute little Jim got on stage. What was he talking about, you think, at that time?
Giant vaginas.
So same act. It's the same act.
It's basically the same act with
Okay.
more blinking. I would say giant vaginas, losing my erection, very sexual.
Okay.
I was very high energy. Wasn't the confident kind of fatter man you see before you today.
I mean, that's a long time to do comedy.
35 years, yeah.
And you've seen like a lot of different iterations of stand-up comedy.
Sure.
And now here you are on a podcast with a goblin. I'm sure exactly how you dreamt it up.
It's actually better than I dreamt it up.
Oh, good.
And a lot of guys will get to you before 35 years, which makes me a little jealous. It took me a long time to get here, but it was worth the wait.
Yeah, I just had a 29-year-old on. I mean, that was his total age.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
lucky him. He has no idea.
He didn't know anything.
No, he takes it for granted.
Yeah. He was like, what's 9/11? I was like, okay, just sit down.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing. I'm wondering because when you started, there was kind of like a traditional trajectory for comedians, yeah? Like you would like go do open mics and you'd probably get into a club and do that.
Yes.
Kind of like host, feature, headliner, tour. Now you got like influencers who are kind of like getting into stand-up. There's like bigger names, and you got to do all these clips. You got to be on podcasts. Is it exhausting, dude?
It's good and it's bad. Like it's bad because there's so many more people getting through, like you said, that you would. And it's good because then everybody has a shot and it's not controlled just by NBC or CBS. So no, I love it. I don't care if influencers sell out shows. I mean, look, if I can only half sell a room and some guy on TikTok sells out 4 theaters, good for them. You know, it's not their fault that I suck. It's my fault.
Oh, interesting. So if you're not selling out theaters, you kind of suck.
Oh, yeah, even if I was, but I mean, you know, if my poor sales at times are my own fault, so I don't blame influencers. I like a lot of people. There's actors doing comedy now. They're invading our job. And it's like, well, how many comedians are acting?
Also true. Yep.
Yeah, so I don't care.
But John, real quick, I think that's a good lesson to know that if you suck, it's not someone else's fault.
Yeah, it's your fault.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I've been trying to tell them that. Like every time like I bomb, I'm like, dude, why'd you do this to me?
Right.
Why'd you do this to me, man?
It's not.
He's saying it's your fault?
Yeah.
No.
So I want to get your thought on that because like I've been doing a lot of live shows now doing some comedy. I'm doing a little stand-up, working on my material.
Sure.
But I find like when I'm doing my material, audiences are like, what's it called on Zoom where it's like you can't hear them. You hit the button on Zoom.
They're on mute.
They're on mute. Yeah, I feel like they're
Yes.
on mute.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on mute. And so I can see in their eyes that they want to laugh, but they're not.
Are you mentioning the Goblin thing?
Should is that what I got to do?
No, I don't think I would. I mean, why?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no need to really. I mean, if they don't notice, they don't notice.
Oh, interesting.
I don't think you have to mention it if you don't want to.
Are you one of those comics that like when you come out, you want to like talk about yourself or your appearance right away?
Immediately.
You do.
Because I hate it. So like I like to tell them like my side fat is bugging me. I'm uncomfortable. I have to get it out because I can't just talk and pretend that I don't know I'm blinking a lot and that my man tits are kind of visible in this shirt. I have to say it.
So I should maybe come out and say it.
If it's bothering you, if it doesn't bother you, I wouldn't mention it for them. But if you're walking out and you're like, I'm a fucking goblin, I'm a green guy, I got big ear, just say it and get it off your chest. You feel better.
Oh, I gotta start saying it because sometimes I do kind of feel like people are looking at me.
They're looking, yeah.
Not so much in New York, actually.
Right.
In New York, they're kind of just like, hey, dude,
Yeah.
I got on the train the other day and this guy was like, hey, man, you're not even the weirdest part of this train. I was like, I know, There's all kinds of, there was orcs and gremlins and trolls all on the train the other day. It was really wild.
It's a bizarre place, yeah.
Yeah, but then you go to Times Square and you're like, there's another green goblin. Like,
Yeah, you may be a goblin, but at least you're not shitting at the end of the car.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So I do think that is interesting. I might start to talk about that, but sometimes I do. I feel insecure sometimes, Jim.
Why?
Well, because I got my hump and I got these big claws and my hair is actually preceding. It's actually going this way.
It's still, I think it looks nice. You have nice long hair. You can grow it long. A lot of guys would kill to have hair like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of guys with little teeny tiny stump fingers. You have long pianist fingers.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah, your ears are perfect. iPod buds will never fall out of them. iPod. How old am I? Fucking 80? AirPod.
Got my whole iPod there.
Yeah, I realize.
You're like you got a belt that's perfect for a pager. Look at you. You're ready for the.
When you improv technology, you give away your age.
That's what happens, man.
I mean, you must have 6 gigabytes of knowledge. Good one, stupid.
You're perfect for a desktop computer.
Yeah. Yep. But I think you're fine. I think you're fine. You're a good dresser.
Thank you.
You match colors.
Thank you so much.
The green, the yellow, the red. It looks nice.
I felt like, I mean, here's the thing, man. We were trying to buy some Thanksgiving stuff.
Sure.
Okay. We went to all these stores. Here's the thing. All Christmas. Everything was Christmas. You couldn't, I literally asked him, I went up to Target lady. I said, hey, Target lady, can I find I want to buy a Thanksgiving tie like I had last year. I was like, I want to look my best for Jim Norton.
Thank you.
And she went, who? And I was like just hold on there.
That's true. She must have been in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said she was an agent. So she was like, we don't actually have any Thanksgiving stuff. I said, it's November 6th.
Right.
She said, we have Christmas stuff. I said, well, when did you have the Thanksgiving stuff? And she said, last week. I was like, so during Halloween? She said, yes. I said, make it make sense, lady. What's going on? What's with the Thanksgiving Day erasure?
I think it's because by the time the holiday hits, people are so sick of it that they're not selling anymore. It's like a movie about Halloween. It will come out in August or September, so you have 2 months to watch it. Because once Halloween comes, no one gives a shit about Halloween.
That's really true.
That's my guess.
Jim, that's something there.
Thank you.
Because after a movie comes out, I also don't really give a shit.
You don't care, right? As soon as the
No.
holiday's gone, you're done with that. You're done with the thought. December 26th, nobody wants Christmas stuff. You're finished with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so that is interesting. So now it's we're all thinking about Christmas.
Right.
And then the day after Christmas, they're just going to be putting out leprechauns, I guess. Just moving on. Which was
That's right, for St. Patty's Day?
Yeah, which could also be a pretty big holiday for me.
Sure.
I get pinched.
Sure.
I never get pinched. Is that what it is?
Yep.
I never get pinched. If you're not wearing green, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. You look good, though.
I guess I wish I was pinched because I don't wear green. I am green.
They probably think you're making fun of them.
Oh, interesting.
They probably think you're mocking their Irish culture.
Oh, but I'm just going like this. I'm just going, I like to drink. And I'm saying that stuff. Like you think that's mocking?
No,
the Irish?
not at all. I think that's actually embracing it and showing it for what it really is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm carrying around potatoes. I'm doing the whole thing.
Absolutely. Hungry?
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Of course. Blowing up certain buildings. Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, we'll get there.
Sure.
We will get there. I also wanted to ask you about your radio days. For those that are listening that are not Jim's age or my age, I'm 30, K. I thought they'd be like, what's radio? What's a radio?
I know.
You know? But you started a radio, not just any radio. Every time I was in New York, and people were like, John, what are you doing? What are you up to, pal? I was in the deli, in the bodegas, Times Square. And they were like, who are you having on your show? And I would tell them who I was having, Rosebud and John. And then I was like, Jim Norton. And they're like, oh, I remember listening to Jim on Opie and Anthony.
Yes.
Everyone in New York knows.
They're very aware of that show. Yeah. Very aware of that show, which is great because it's nice to know I peaked in 2007. But it was a very fun gig for a really long time. I do miss it.
How did that start for you? Because, you know, we said 1990, you're doing some open mics. When is it starting to kind of like move in that direction?
2000, I was touring with Dice. I'm sure you know Dice.
I believe I just did a show with Dice, didn't I?
Huh?
I'm thinking of Timmy No Breaks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people say he's like a young Dice. I don't believe Dice says that, but I think other people do.
Yeah.
I was touring with Dice, and he brought me onto the radio, Opie and Anthony, when he was a guest. And Opie took a liking to me. And Opie actually told me to start coming back in. So I started going in, and eventually they hired me.
But like, what kind of stuff were you doing? Like, what, like for those that didn't hear or watch the show at that time?
The first time I called in, Dice is like, this is my opener. He's really funny. So I called in, and he wanted me to tell a story about how I drank urine. So I told the story about how I drank urine, and they got a
As
kick
what
out
does?
of it. Yeah, of course. Of course, it wasn't mine. Of course, I mean, I'm not
No.
crazy.
You're not an animal.
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm not an idiot.
It's just that someone else out there is listening. He's talking about someone else's piss, obviously.
Yeah, obviously, of course, straight from the tap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite good. And she was listening, by the way, and her family was listening, and she was very, very angry that I embarrassed her. But anyway.
You named her name.
What's that?
Did you name her name?
No.
Oh, what? Then just shut up and no one knows it's your piss.
I know, but
lady.
her family knew, though.
Oh, okay.
Her family knew because I was the boyfriend. And,
I see.
And they knew.
I see.
Yeah, they would always smell it on my breath.
Yeah. Like, they were like listening. They're like, is Piss Boy on the radio? Is that him again? I know that voice.
This breath smells like popcorn.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like. Yeah.
So you go on the radio.
Yeah.
You're talking about drinking wee-wee.
Yep.
And they're like, we got to bring this guy back.
Yeah, I think they liked the fact that I was just talking about my personal life so openly.
Yeah.
And I just started going in and hanging out, and it was just a fun. You could just be yourself, you know. It wasn't like schlocky radio. It was just conversational radio, and those guys were a lot of fun. So it just kind of happened where all of a sudden I got hired.
Here's what I was thinking about, Jim, as you were talking, because you have always been very open about your sexual escapades.
Yes.
And I feel like back in the day, it was like, everyone's like, oh, Jim, he's talking about these crazy things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cut to today, there's like, I mean, that, I would see that in my search bar and be like, weak. You know what I mean? Big deal.
Yeah.
That's 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, in a weird way, like, the culture kind of caught up with what you were doing the whole time? Because now everything is about being open.
Yeah.
It's like don't kink shame. Don't what do they call them? Yum in your yuck. Put your yums in your yucks. Don't yuck your yum.
Don't yuck someone else's yum.
Don't.
I never heard that.
Yeah, well, you should try it.
Don't yuck someone else's yum.
Yum.
Ah,
Yeah,
very nice.
and don't fuck someone else's.
No, that's no.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Don't drink someone else's.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so But I was wondering because like that it always used to be like, oh my God. And now you're kind of like a pioneer if you think about it, dude.
Yeah, but they don't look at it like pioneer. They're like, oh, who's this dirty old man? Like you lose the pioneer status and you go right from open, honest, up and comer to dirty old man.
Really? But I would think now it's like you're not allowed to do that because it's like you're just talking about what you enjoy.
Yeah.
And you're being vulnerable.
Yeah.
You're being open. You're being honest. And you're shedding light on what other people are probably into that they may feel shame about.
That's the key. Don't be ashamed of it. I'm actually married now, so I'm more normal now than I've ever been in my life.
That's right. You're a married man.
I'm a married man. So
Yeah.
I've mellowed a lot. But again, you're supposed to mellow when you're over 50. It's weird if you're 50 still drinking the piss of random people.
Yeah, but is she okay with you talking about the stuff now?
She could care less.
I love
She
that.
doesn't care at
You
all.
found a good one.
I found a good one,
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So she's open and honest about it. You're open and honest
Yeah.
about it. She's like, you can talk about whatever.
She doesn't care.
You know, she's like, you're thirsty. You know, it's just like she's doing what you need her to do.
Yeah, well, she's a hooker. She doesn't care.
Yeah, no. See, and she's probably open and honest about all her stuff.
Yep.
Isn't that a beautiful thing, Jim?
It's easy. It's easy because you don't have to. I'm not worried. Oh, she's going to read that I did this. She just doesn't give a shit. Like I couldn't have married anyone but her. I couldn't have because my past is I've had so many sexual experiences with so many different people, paid sex. And it's like, if you have to worry about your wife finding that stuff out, it's going to be like a landmine. But, she knows all of it and doesn't care.
Now, I'm starting to explore a little more of my sexuality.
Oh, good.
I'm trying to open it up.
Good.
2025. I'm wondering, have you experimented with ghouls, goblins, gremlins, anything like that? Don't tell me you've been with a troll.
I've been with all of the above.
Oh my God.
But none of them would identify as that.
Interesting. Yeah.
Other people peg them as gremlins or ghouls.
You could just say they're from New Jersey.
They are from New Jersey,
Yeah.
many of them.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
South
understand.
Jersey.
I understand.
Where they have the Jersey lineage and the shitty accent.
Yeah. A couple
Hey, what's
Long
going on?
Islanders. Yeah. A couple Long Islanders, couple Jersey. I know them well. Absolutely. Suffolk County. Okay. Hand to golf. I'm thankful that this episode is brought to you by Squarespace. You know, Johannes, they say a website is a lot like cooking a turkey.
How so?
Because I'm sure you want a website with all the fixins. So first ingredient, Johannes, use a little Blueprint AI, which is Squarespace's AI-enhanced website builder, which is going to help set you up with the perfect turkey. And by turkey, I mean website.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Really going to rig this metaphor for everything it's worth, Johannes. Here we go. Think of it like your in-laws are giving you a bunch of questions about your personality, your industry. Well, Blueprint AI is going to generate premium quality content and beautiful design recommendations that your racist Uncle Larry won't. And the thing is like when you're cooking a big meal, Johannes, it's like you're trying to get all these ingredients, all these different dishes. It's so hard to do it. So hard to get it all in one place. But with Squarespace, you get everything you need to offer services and get paid all in one place.
Right.
You'll be able to showcase your services on your stunning, fully customizable website that will help you attract clients, grow your business, and give you the metaphorical Thanksgiving dinner of a lifetime. Dude, just go with the freaking metaphor. We got to make this promo like a turkey. We're going to stuff it full of metaphors, pal. You'll also get paid on time with professional branded invoices and online payment options. Plus, you can streamline your workflow with online email marketing tools and online appointment scheduling. Thanksgiving. Yeah, you sometimes just gotta put it at the end of it. So your clients will be so thankful for their appointment.
Yeah, fair enough.
So go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code right now to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. If you do, Johannes, I'm sure they'll be
Thankful.
No, I was gonna say they're gonna be cranberry happy.
What?
And that's how you do a holiday themed promo, everybody. So, Jim, I wondered though, like, I am trying to experiment, but I also hearing you talk about it, like, I kind of want to like find the one as well. Like, how do you know when you find the one, Jim?
When you have sex and you're done and you don't want them to leave. That's how I know. Usually, as I was coming, I was getting my sock out, wipe, goodbye.
Right.
But if you want them to stay, go, why don't you hang out, watch TV? That's how you know there's potential there.
Oh, interesting.
Now, what do you like sexually, though? What's your kink? I mean, what do you enjoy that you're afraid you might not find a person to accept?
Yeah, see, it really depends. Like, if it's like a human, and I like, you know, and I, and I've definitely had sex before, Jim.
Of course you have.
I definitely have. And I for sure have. And I've definitely been with someone else.
Sure.
And I'm not a virgin.
No,
I'm not a virgin.
Of course not. Of course not. You don't look like one.
I definitely have.
Sure. Okay.
And so when I do it, when I've done it,
Sure.
when I've done it, I think some of the problem is like if it's like a human, like in my culture, it's kind of like, you know, after you have it, it's like if you're embarrassed, you could just eat them. You know what I mean? And you can just gobble them right up. And that's kind of like, you know, it's like nothing happened, you know. But I also kind of just want someone who, like you said, we're done. You know what I mean? I could then like, here's what I would love. Make love, be on the couch, turn on the TV, go to YouTube, type in right now podcast with John Goblikon. Put it on the playlist, start with episode 1, and just kind of make them watch every episode.
All of them, yeah.
In order, and then kind of the clips, and kind of some of the new live show footage, then kind of the old stuff, you know, just so they could like really like have a laugh, you know?
Yes, and also get to know you through your work.
That's what it is.
And if they talk while the podcast is on, you stop it and you start it over from the beginning because they're missing jokes, they're missing context, and you want them to see you accurately.
Yeah, and I need to know, like, I'm trying to do the podcast that I would want to watch.
Yes.
Right? Like, I'm writing a joke that I think is funny. So if they don't think it's funny, and they don't think I'm the funniest goblin in all of podcasting, which is like, I think I'm the only one, then it's like,
Rick Glassman.
what was that?
I said Rick Glassman.
Rick Glassman, yeah, he calls himself a goblin. He does. I mean, but I would say Jim is more of a goblin.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Honestly,
much. You're saying physically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And he was 30 minutes early. I mean, Rick
I always like to be early.
We're still waiting.
Oh, was he late?
Well, we're still waiting.
Oh, he hasn't showed up yet.
Supposed to be here 6 months ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was once told that if you're not early, you're not on time.
I like that.
I liked it too.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like to be early because I have so much anxiety
Sure.
that, like, if I don't get to the place early, it's like, that's all I'm thinking about. I want to get there. I want to sleep. I want to wake up at the place, ready to go.
Yeah. Where do you sleep typically?
Caves, underneath stuff. But lately, I've been living in a waymo.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
Now, are people getting into it, or is it still in the testing phase?
I mean, sometimes people get in, and then they kind of are like, whoa, and then they kind of close the door, and they kind of get out,
Yeah.
you know? And I'm like, I'm sleeping, you know?
Sure.
But I like it because it's like pretty cheap rent. You can just pay from like one location to the other, and it'll just get to the other location. It'll kind of be like, it'll be like a little like voice that'll come on and be like, it's time to leave, you know? And you're like, no, you know? So then you just say no, and then you don't have to leave.
There's no guy to throw you out.
Correct.
There's no racially motivated guy to throw you out.
Correct.
Yeah, because
and see, that's what they didn't think about. Nah, there's the smarts in Silicon Valley and stuff like
Yeah.
that. They're all on their computers and their laptops, like, they're like, I gotta get more funding. How do I get more funding?
Yeah.
They were thinking like, wait a minute. What if someone's like, I don't want to get out? Then what's the robot?
what do you do?
It's just unlocking the doors and locking the doors like 400 times.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's
eventually,
hinting.
it's kind of like a sound machine. You're like, this is just put me right to sleep.
It kind of becomes white noise after a while.
Correct.
Duck, 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 duck,
Yep.
duck. Yeah, it's
Yep.
nice.
I love it. And you can just put your foot over the speaker. I mean, so I've been living in that for a while,
Good for you.
which has kind of made dating tough.
Why? She should be impressed. You can go anywhere in the city.
I thought so, you know? everyone's like, oh, but you need like a place. You know what I mean? And it's do you find that?
I mean, I can imagine it would be difficult. A lot of women are shallow, and they wouldn't appreciate the fact that what you're really bringing them, you're bringing them into where your heart and your soul are, which is in the back of the waymo. And I think that's what's important. And if they demand an apartment or a place with a toilet, that's their shallowness. That's got nothing to do with you.
Thank you, Chip.
You're welcome.
Johannes,
Yeah.
that's a goblin, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
And you've had plenty of girls over. You're not a virgin.
well, sometimes I get them, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a lot of different parts and stuff, and my parts are really like complex, man.
Are they really?
Yeah,
I imagine
it's
so.
kind of like a mood ring. You know, it changes color based on how I'm feeling and stuff like
Sure.
that.
Well, as long as it changes size,
yeah,
too.
there's
Yeah,
multiple, you know, and sometimes it's a whole thing.
I know.
You honestly, it's like IKEA instructions. You're like, I think this is, put that in there, push this button and go there. Jim, I also read that you were a big UFC fan.
I am, yes.
Still are.
Very much so, yeah.
And you used to be a part of a show where you talked about UFC.
I still am, yeah. We do it twice a week, UFC Unfiltered. It's the UFC's official podcast.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's fun.
So you're like a UFC employee.
Kind of, yeah, in a weird way. It's weird to say that because I'm a fan who just, Matt Serra's my co-host. He's the guy who knows everything about fighting.
Matt Serra, speaking of Long Island.
Yes.
Matt Serra. I love Matt Serra.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. He would love you too, I think.
They're two. I mean, we're just a couple of goblins.
You certainly are.
Let's be honest.
A troll and a goblin, yeah.
Yeah. So I wondered, there's been so many comedians who want to kind of be tough guy fighters.
Yeah.
And I found that there's a lot of fighters who are really funny. Would you agree?
Yes. There are a lot of fighters that are very funny because they're kind of, I think, because they're free to just say whatever they want.
Yeah.
They know that you're not, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Matt Serra is hilarious.
I agree.
But Matt's really just honest. He's just loud. He doesn't give a fuck, and he's funny, and he's got a good vibe to him. He's 100% himself all the time.
Also, if he says something you don't agree with, he could murder you.
He'll just strangle you.
Yeah, he could absolutely leave you a limp body. So I think that helps a little bit.
It does. He's choked me unconscious a couple of times.
Really?
Nothing major. He said
Just in
something.
the bedroom.
Yeah, it was in the bedroom. Yes, it was for fun. I mean, he's not gay or anything.
No.
But he's like, this is what you could have.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, please, baby.
Yeah, thank you, man.
I got to teach my wife this. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I wake up and he's like lifting my feet. That's what you do when you choke somebody out.
Interesting.
You lift their feet up.
That's nice.
Blood goes back. I thought so too. He was very kind.
It's like, here's your feet. Thank you. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you would be able to pick out if a fighter said something or a comedian said something.
A great question. Maybe, maybe not.
Well, let's find out, Jim. I made you a little game, okay? This one's called UFC, the Ultimate Funny Comedian.
Okay.
All right, here's how it's going to work.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to read you a quote, and you have to tell me if you think the quote is from a fighter or a comedian.
Okay.
So, everybody who plays one of my games, Jim, has to come up with their own buzzer sound. What's going to be your unique buzzer sound?
Foot.
Is that foot?
Foot.
In Swedish?
FFFFVVT. Foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very original.
Thank you.
I will remember it. All right. So whenever you're ready, you just buzz on in. You're playing against yourself.
Foot.
Did you buzz in?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have a question?
No.
You're just practicing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Here we go. First one is, there are 3 things in life that excite me. A woman, dinosaurs, and violence. Who said it?
Foot.
Yes, Jim.
A fighter.
That is correct, but which fighter? You got to get it right.
Oh, 3 things that excite me.
Women, dinosaurs, violence.
Conor McGregor.
That is incorrect. Sorry, buddy. This one it's 3 letters. I'll see if you can get it again.
It's 3 letters for the name?
Yep. And if you're dyslexic, this would help you back in the day on your car. If you're looking for directions, what was it called?
Lost.
Perfect. It was called a GPS. So this is
George St. Pierre. Okay,
George
yeah.
St. Pierre. I guess you gotta kind of say it in his voice, but a woman, dinosaurs, and violence.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've never heard that quote, but I love it.
those are kind of three things that excite me.
Sure. Not in that order, though.
No. Dinosaurs first.
Sure.
All right. How about this one? Here we go. Don't you find it funny that all these tough guy boxers are fighting over a purse?
What?
Yes.
Comedian.
That's correct. Bonus points if you know who it was.
George Carlin.
Very good, Jab. Look at you. I mean, that's a pretty good joke. Thank you. That's a pretty good joke by Carlin. Mm-hmm. Were you a Carlin guy? Like, who's your like Mount Rushmore that you look up to?
Pryor. Are you talking about personality wise? It would be Cosby. But I mean, if it's just material, I would say Pryor, Carlin, Woody Allen,
Okay.
Robert Klein, and number 5 would probably be Joan Rivers.
Joan.
Yeah.
I feel like she gets left off
Always underrated.
too
Yes.
many lists.
Yep. She should top 5 for everyone.
As a host, I mean, she's kind of with a goat. You know
She's
what I mean?
amazing.
For like funny interviews and
Yeah.
stuff.
Brutal. She was brutal and great. Yeah.
Love it. All right. How about this one? Conceive, believe, achieve. Sounds like the worst self-help book I've ever read. Shut the fuck up.
What?
Yes,
That's got to be a fighter.
that's correct. Bonus points if you can name who the fighter is.
Could you repeat the quote, please?
Sure. Conceive, believe, achieve. Sounds like the worst self-help book I've ever read. Shut the fuck up. And let me see if I can give you a couple hints. He would have trouble reading this quote because he's only got one working.
Michael Bisping?
That's correct. That's correct. Oh, Mikey Bisping. Yeah. He would say something like this.
Yes, he would.
Yeah, he would. He would. Right before he drinks you under the table and beats you to a pulp.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this one? Never pick a fight with an ugly person. They've got nothing to lose.
I'm going to say a fighter.
I didn't hear it, Buzz.
What?
Oh, there you are.
Apologize.
Jim Norton.
I'm going to say fighter.
You're going to say a fighter. Judges? That is incorrect.
It's a comedian,
It's
huh?
it is a comedian. See, but here's where it gets tricky. If you can name the comedian, I'll give you bonus points.
Never pick a fight with an ugly person they don't have as. I mean, that sounds like something Joan Rivers would say, but I'm not going to be Joan Rivers. Can I ask this? Is the comedian under the age of 70?
Would be.
They're dead. Let's see. They're dead. Rickles.
Incorrect. This is actually Robin Williams.
Oh, I've never heard that joke.
Yeah,
Okay.
which means it could also be from any up-and-coming comic at the Comedy Store in the late 80s. You know what I mean?
Well,
You
according to certain,
You
yeah.
really just don't know. You don't know. Someone got cut a check. Okay. How about this one? Very rarely are you going to see a story about us winning a fight. Yeah, we're all degenerates in some way, and we're also awful people. So we just show our weaknesses.
I'm going to say comedian. What?
Yes, Jim.
I'm going to say comedian.
That's correct. Bonus points.
I'm going to
for-
say Chris Rock.
No, actually, this is from Ari Shafir.
I'm glad I didn't know that.
Bye-bye. All right, how about this one? Trade by day, Joe Rogan podcast all night.
What?
Yes.
Nate Diaz, fighter.
Close. You said Nate.
Yes. Was that Nick? Oh, I thought
That's what the internet said.
You might be right. I thought it was Nate. I could
I
be
mean-
incorrect. You're probably right.
If you say it with a little bit of a lisp, it could
No,
be
no, no.
Nate.
If I got it
Yeah.
wrong, I knew it was Diaz, but
All right. Nick Diaz.
did he say that?
Yeah. But also, it also says most white dudes in their 40s also said that.
Yes, they have.
Yeah. So that's also, it's kind of white. Could be both.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, it could be both. Who was like your favorite fighters that kind of got you into UFC?
I always loved a guy named Mirko Krokop. I mean, years ago. Of course, I enjoyed Liddell. He was one of the first guys I started to because I interviewed him, and he was such a nice guy and such a murderer. Yeah,
That guy, I would be scared to interview.
I was. Because he breathes like a bull. Like,
Yeah, he looks like a fighter, a bouncer, and an 80s pro wrestler got put into one body.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a cop.
And a cop, yeah. And he's a very hard puncher, but he's a very nice guy. They're all nice guys. They're all good dudes. and-
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. They have nothing to prove.
Yeah, right.
Nothing to prove.
It's like they literally could, you'd be done if they decided to.
Yeah.
So it's like they don't need to, like, I feel like it's like those tiny little dogs when you pass on the street and they're yapping at the fence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like they're just because they're scared.
Yeah.
Big dogs, they don't got to yap.
No.
Here's your Rottweiler, just looks at you like, what are you going to do, bud?
They make quiet.
I fucking dare you to jump the fence. Yeah.
It's just quiet.
Yeah.
You know. No,
And that's actually what Chuck Liddell does.
Yeah, just
If
kind
you
of.
tickle him.
He does that. And I did.
Yeah, and you did.
I don't want to tell you where, but it
Yeah.
rhymes with it was his balls.
And that was your
He
last
loved
tickle.
it. He's straight. He didn't care. He laughed
didn't
about
care.
it. Nah, he didn't care.
It's Jim Norton. You let him do it.
I said that to him. I go, I'm Jim Norton. I gave him a little tickle.
Yeah. Good dog. Good dog. Good Jim. Good Jim. Good Jim. Good. How about this, Jim? Who the fuck is that guy?
Oh, that was Conor McGregor.
Hold on, I can't hear.
Oh,
I can't hear. I can't hear.
You're
unless you
right,
buzz
I-
in. I can't hear unless you buzz it. I can't
What?
hear unless you buzz. Yeah, Jim Norton.
There was a fighter that was Conor McGregor.
That is correct.
I believe he was talking about Jeremy Stevens.
Whoa, very good pull. And that is correct. But it's also Shane Gillis when I stuck backstage at his arena show the other night.
He said that about
Yeah,
you.
he did.
Yeah. And he's not even really Irish accent-wise, but sometimes he'll do that.
Yeah, he just kind of, I think he was doing a Conor McGregor impression, but
Yep.
he's like, who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very tasteless.
Which, by the way, as far as like fighter responses go, that's like one of the funniest things you could possibly say.
Although Jeremy had a great response a couple of years later. I forget the exact wording, but he met Connor's mom somewhere and they took a photo together and he wrote something like, she knows who the fuck I am.
Okay.
It was a very funny response.
That's kind of hard.
It was
I like
funny.
that.
It was very funny. Yeah.
I mean, good on him.
Yeah,
Because I'm sure for years that dude walked around.
yeah.
I mean, because from what I remember, I saw the clip. From what I remember, it's like a press conference and there's a bunch of fighters.
That's right.
And Conor McGregor, for those that don't know, he is, how would you describe Conor McGregor to someone who doesn't even watch fighting? Like, well, first off, where are you? I mean, he's probably one of the most famous athletes on the planet.
Yeah. Wait, who doesn't know Conor McGregor?
Yeah, okay. So you know who Conor McGregor is. Bunch of fighters, big press conference.
Yeah.
And Conor McGregor is like calling out anyone. He's like, right? Is that it's kind
I
of
forget. It was something like it was going back and forth. I don't know if his challenger had changed. I forget what was happening. It was been years, but Jeremy Stevens said something. I believe he was sitting up and behind Conor, and Conor, who the fuck is like? He just and it got a huge laugh. It was really embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm going to use that from now on.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. Yeah. Just like someone like I would have to say that to Johannes earlier. It's like every time people are like, oh, I want to meet the two of you. You know what I mean? And then Johannes like come. There he is. Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
There he is. Try to get in my photos. Try to get in my. Okay, how about this one? Sorry, I just got punched in the head by a giant Russian with a tattoo of a Grim Reaper holding a baby.
What?
Yes.
I'm gonna say that has to be a fighter.
Yes.
Can you give me the division he's in?
He's a big guy. Big boy. Been around.
Russian with a
He
tattoo.
also, I believe, has dabbled in pro wrestling. He's a big metal fan. I know that. I know he's reached out, fan of the band, which I love.
Well, it's not. He dabbled in pro wrestling.
Josh Barnett.
Oh, I didn't realize he dabbled in wrestling.
Yeah, Josh Barnett. Does that ring a bell?
I
Josh
know he
Barnett?
is. Sure. I just didn't know he dabbled in wrestling.
Yeah, Josh Barnett. That's who fought a giant Russian with a tattoo of a Grim Reaper holding a baby. I mean, talk about metal tattoos.
That's a great tattoo.
Grim Reaper holding a baby. Oh my God. I got to get one of those tattoos. Do you have any tattoos, Jim?
I don't know.
I don't either.
No, I don't try. I don't. My mind changes too quickly.
Same.
Yeah, so I would never like. What would you get if you could get one?
I'd probably get like a Grim Reaper holding Jim Norton, I think.
That's a really nice.
Yeah.
That's a really
but like
nice
but
tattoo.
like a baby though.
Yeah, a little bit.
And maybe you're like suckling on the Grim Reaper's teeth.
His teeth. I would be too.
Yeah, you would.
Two-handed little nails digging
Yeah,
in.
yeah. Smiling like
Yeah.
Look what I got, Bobby.
Toughened your nipples, didn't it?
Yeah. I think that would be kind of fun. I think that would be kind of fun.
I don't disagree.
If you were to get a tattoo, what do you think you would get?
I wouldn't do it now, but when I was 15, I wanted to get Ozzy on my knuckles, because I loved Ozzy, but I'm glad I didn't do that. That would look silly as 57 with fucking Ozzy.
Were you a big Ozzy fan? You're a big metal guy?
I was, yeah.
Wow.
Sure. I still am. I mean, I didn't stop liking him because he died. I still love him. But.
Well, when we get done, you should see. I just did a cover of Ozzy Osbourne's Changes on the Headbangers book. Went a little viral, no big deal.
Oh, very nice.
No big deal. All right.
You should have been at that Sabbath concert. I don't know why'd they freeze you out.
Yeah, what's going on with that, man?
They were probably worried that you would outshine the band.
Oh, interesting.
That's my thought.
Interesting. I think they thought, like, maybe Ozzy's children would mistake me for a bat and bite my head off,
Or bring you to him.
Which I would love, which,
Sure.
by the way, you know what I mean? I used to live with Satan. He was my roommate back in Chicago.
How was he?
Honestly, really good guy.
I can imagine on wood floors, the hooves got a little loud.
Yeah, that was kind of the only thing. Those Chicago floors, you'd hear him coming up, and he'd come at all hours of the night, He'd have his buddies over, all these politicians, and they'd be over there just yucking it up at all hours of the night.
Yeah.
Man, but I tell you what, dude, that dude could rock.
Of course he could.
Party.
Yeah.
Like, so fun, dude.
You'd hear them all laughing. He'd be
Yeah.
like, good one, Epstein. Yeah.
Exactly. And there's always smoke because there's fire everywhere all the time, and just but good times.
Yeah.
And honestly, loyal dude.
Did he pay his bills on time?
Every time.
That's all that matters.
Every time.
Did he flush?
No.
Ah.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Sure, he's the devil.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even think we had to pay rent because I think him and landlords are also like very tight.
Sure.
So I think that's a thing.
He got it on the arm. Yeah.
Yeah. How about this one, dude? I'll fight anybody, anytime, anywhere. I don't give a fuck.
What?
Yes.
I'm going to say that was a fighter.
That was actually Louis J. Gomez, actually. That was Louis J.
Well, I'm
Gomez.
kind of right.
You are. I mean,
Because I definitely couldn't say comic.
that's true. Yeah. I like it. There you go. I'll give him 5 points for that one.
That was a trick question.
That was a trick question, and you made it even trickier, and I like that. All right, how about this? This is one of my favorites. I'll say it like me first, and then if you need a hint, we'll try and do an impression. Here we go. This is number one bullshit.
What?
Yes.
I will say fighter.
Yes. Who?
Is he a light heavyweight?
Sure.
Oh, you don't know.
No, I like that. Give me a weight. How?
About 205. I was just
No
saying.
way.
Okay.
No way.
No.
No way.
I was thinking of a decision that I was thinking of Ankalaev.
He has. I've seen clips where he has wrestled bears that are probably that weight, but
Habib?
that's correct.
Oh, funny. I saw him today, actually. He was in the gym I was training in, and I saw him probably an hour ago. I don't know him. I've interviewed him. I said hello. I don't think he remembered me, but yeah, it's funny.
That's where it got the quote from.
Yeah. Wrestling the Bears gave it away.
I was like, no. Today I saw him earlier at your gym, and I was like, dude, do you know? Have you ever seen Jim's material? And he said, yes, this is number one bullshit.
Yeah,
and I was
he's
like,
not a fan.
And
I
I
know.
wrote that down. I said, okay, a fighter said that.
And this is the beauty, because he made no indication that he recognized me at all. So he was probably
no.
like thinking, oh, this bullshit
Yeah.
comic. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna interview Jim later. Like anything I should know. He just said, well, he's number one bullshit. So
Number
I
one
said,
bullshit.
okay.
Yeah. We've had an ongoing thing. I didn't want to talk about
Yeah.
it, but ongoing rivalry kind of.
Who has been your favorite interview of all the fighters? Like, is there anyone that surprised you? Like, because sometimes I have people on here that I'm like, oh my God, like they're going to be incredible, and then they're a little more shy or something like that. Or the opposite, where there may be someone who I'm like, I'm driving to the pod studio and I'm going, I'm all right, I'm kind of excited. And then they absolutely become my favorite.
And they're fun, yeah. My favorite fighter to interview. Well, I used to get fighters to do things like hit me, put me in an arm bar and choke. I've had some really good ones. I might have to say overall it was John Jones because he's choked me. He has kicked me in the thigh so hard that I'm not kidding. I thought I was going to shit my pants. I asked him to put his, to see what a leg kick felt like, and he put his shin in my thigh so hard, I thought I was going to throw up, and I thought I was going to shit. I had to run to the bathroom. So I would say Jones is probably the favorite fighter that I've interviewed in person, at least.
I mean, I think people sometimes sit on their couch. They probably never had a physical altercation in their life.
That's right.
They're watching fighters like take a leg kick, and they're probably screaming like, come on, man, come on. But what you're telling me is that is the most painful thing you've ever
It
experienced.
sucked. There's a heavyweight named Fabricio Verdum, and he kicked a reporter. I guess the reporter asked him for a leg kick.
Which is always a good idea. Anytime you can ask a professional fighter trained in minimum 3 martial arts, you just gotta ask him to attack you.
Just hurt me a little.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
You absolutely gotta. So they did this, which was obviously a mistake.
And the guy falls down, and the guy he looks like he's having a hard time breathing. And it's the best summation of how it feels that I can come up with. Google that and watch that guy's face, and that's what it feels like to get kicked. Like it's a shock to the system. Like your body is not ready for that type of horrible pain. So yeah, when you do something like that, you kind of realize like, wow, these guys, what they're doing is fucking hard.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
And why did Jim ask John Jones to do that? Because if I was going to ask someone, I might ask, like a Demetrius Johnson.
Sure,
you know
someone
what I mean?
smaller.
Which I'm sure, look, if he kicked me, my little goblin twigs would probably stick.
Sure.
But I'm going to pick someone as small as I can get him. John Jones is what, 6?
I'm gonna guess he's like 6'3".
Yeah.
6'4". Now he's a heavyweight, but he was a giant guy even back then.
Yeah. And is known for like leg kicks.
Yeah.
Like is pretty nasty.
Although I'd say Chael Sonnen is another one of my favorite guys I've interviewed. I forgot about Chael. He's a really entertaining guy. But I like to see what stuff felt like. I'm like, just do it light. Like I wasn't trying to test them. I was just curious. What does it feel like? What does this feel like? And then you get a kind of a feel for, wow, that's really painful.
So they did a light one made you shit your pants.
I almost throw up and almost shit my pants.
Oh my
It was
God.
awful.
Oh my God.
It was awful.
Oh my God. All right. Final one. Everybody underestimates the kick to the groin.
Foot
Yes.
comedian.
I'm going to give you half points. It's both.
Joe Rogan?
Nope. TV gets the fighter first.
Guess the fighter first.
Yeah. Everybody underestimates the kick to the groin.
It's a male.
Old school. Very funny. Probably, honestly, I would say actually the funniest fighter.
Matt
of all
Serra
time.
would be the funniest fighter.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Let's see, but it's an old school fighter?
Yep.
God.
Johannes, any guesses?
How old school are we talking?
Yeah.
Are we talking 90s?
If I were to say the funniest fighter, who would you say? From back at your time.
Back in my time, the only fighter I think about is Forrest Griffin.
Oh.
Forrest is funny. Forrest is a very funny guy.
Like, let's just say there was a whole sketch show made about him.
Oh, old school. You're talking old school.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
talking, that's Bas.
Bas Rutten.
Oh, Bas Rutten. Okay.
Bas Rutten. Yes.
Never heard that quote.
Yeah.
That's from one of his videos, isn't it? His training.
One of his bar fight videos.
That's funny.
Never underestimate a kick to the groin. Yeah, that's also what Jim Norton said.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. But
To many
the
dates.
The question was, how do you come?
Yeah. The reporter said, "Hey, Jim Norton. Yeah, on the red carpet. What are you wearing? And also, how do you come?" Yeah.
Never underestimate a kick to the groin.
That's what.
Yeah.
Very good, Jim. I think you did pretty. I think you almost got them all.
I only got a couple. A couple of times I switched because I'm like, well, he won't just go fighter, comedian. So I tried to double up, but I was incorrect.
Yeah. You know, you can't predict what a goblin's going to do, man.
No, you're right.
You can't predict what a goblin's going to do. So you told me your favorite fighter to interview, but I also imagine you've gotten a chance to podcast and interview a bunch of comedians. Who's been like one of your favorite interviews or just someone you enjoy constantly getting together with and you just have a good rapport with?
I mean, I could say Rich Voss, Colin Quinn, Bob Kelly, but I strongly dislike all three of them.
Yeah.
So I won't say any of them.
Do not mention their
none of them.
I'll bleep them.
Yeah, bleep them.
Yeah.
Rich Kelly.
Yep.
All very toxic people.
Uh-huh.
So I would say none of them. My favorite comedian to interact with, I'm going to say Sam Morril and Mark Normand.
Oh my! They're right over there.
That's why I'm saying it.
Yeah, because they're always listening.
Yes, they are.
I had Mark on one of the most fun times I've ever had.
Thanks. That hurts.
Yeah, I you let me finish. You let me finish.
Sorry.
Burp. I'm busting in.
Okay.
Burp. Mark Normand, I had him on, and it was one of the most fun times I had until
When?
yesterday when I had Rosebud Baker on.
Ah.
Wow, that was fun.
That hurts.
That was so fun, dude.
That
So
hurts.
much fun.
Yeah.
And then
She's great.
I did another podcast, and he came on, and he was charming and funny, and I felt like people underestimate him.
I think you're right.
Yeah. And his name was John Rudnitsky. Very fun comedian. Very fun. Good looking guy.
Yeah.
Fucking good looking guy.
Happy for him.
Yeah. But then we were like, who would be, because we're like, let's do a Thanksgiving special.
Sure.
And let's get someone who I find people have loved for years.
Yep.
And I was like, who would be the perfect Thanksgiving guest? Let's get him. Let's book him. I know he's available, you know? And it turns out he wasn't, which was like, and it was Sam Morril. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
Sam.
was like, we're going to be in the same building.
I know.
You know?
He's great.
And now we have Jim Norton.
I know.
And we got Jim Norton on.
I know, but you're right. Sam would have been better.
And you were in the lobby.
I was already there.
Yeah. And it was like, hey, there's Jim here, you know?
I had asked to come on. They had said you were booked, and I said, I'm just going to show up. It was one of those things where 99% of life is showing up. So I showed up, and I'm like, if they come out and get me, they come out and get me.
That's right.
And he came out, and no Sam Morril.
Yeah.
Brought me in.
It was an open call. So there was like a line of comedians
there
and
were.
stuff. And eventually over time, because it's cold out,
Sure.
they all started to.
They dissipated.
Yeah, but you see, that's what you have, man. You have staying power.
They stayed.
You were like, I'm fighting for this opportunity.
Foot. I wanted it.
And I'm glad it happened.
Me
because
too.
you know what? This was one of the ones where you look at the name and you're like, oh boy, you know. And then it ends up being a John Jones
You gotta-
without the pain.
But how about the vomiting and the shit?
I'm going to do that. Yeah.
Ah, good.
Yeah,
I've done my
gonna
work.
do that. I am going to do that. So here's how it's going to work, Jim. I'm going to get you out of here the same way I get everybody out of here.
Oh.
By playing my right now rapid fire questionnaire. Here's how it's going to work. Oh my, Johannes.
Oh, God. Please. It's all right. What happened? Oh, God. It turned around. It's just straighten it up.
Johannes.
All right.
Johannes.
Yeah, I'm standing right here.
Johannes.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Sure, that's fine. There you go.
Oh, boy.
Joe.
There you go.
You're embarrassing me in front of my friend.
That's not. I don't work
Guest.
here. This is
I'm a
not my.
guest.
This is not our studio.
Not really a friend. Guest.
All right.
They'll cut that in post.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh my God. Did we even start recording,
Okay. Let me.
All right, start recording. All right.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
I'm going to ask you 5 rapid-fire questions. You're just
Okay.
going to say the very first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Jim Norton, are you ready?
I certainly.
Here.
I beeped in.
Yep, you're ready. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Here we go. Left or right?
Right.
Westmoreland.
Huh?
Favorite genre of metal?
Sabbath.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, so there's a snail chasing you. The snail is moving at a snail's pace. It's going to be following you for the rest of your life. You can move as fast and slow as you want, but the snail will always be moving in your direction. And if you touch it or the snail touches you, you die. But before you ask, it can swim and survive in any atmosphere. What's your plan to survive the snail, dude?
Just tell it that it looks like a vaginal trail.
Tell the snail that it looks like a vaginal trail.
Yeah.
And what will that do to the snail? You think
Disgusted.
it'll disgust it? Yeah. And she'll be like, you know what? I don't
Turn
want to
right around.
follow Jim Norton.
It'll turn right around. Yeah.
Interesting. You ever been to Trader Joe's?
What's that?
You ever been to Trader Joe's?
Indeed.
All right, thank you, Jim Norton. Everybody,
Thank you.
round of applause. Oh my God, look at this. Now we get to enjoy our Thanksgiving feast.
Yes, I'm so hungry.
And I mean, I didn't even get to tell you, I wanted to choose the UFC game because I felt like this is a holiday of violence.
It certainly is.
It is a holiday of fighting.
Yes, and blankets with little anthrax in them.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I feel like we didn't do any fighting, and I feel like we're going to bring the love this holiday season.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I don't want to get emotional, but I hope so.
No, and Jim, I just want to tell you that, like, I don't know how you started this podcast, but I know how you're ending it. You're a goblin, dude.
Thank you.
Johannes, what?
Does he want to promote anything? Or?
Now he's telling me what to do. Oh my God. Yeah,
There it is.
Johannes, we're in the home stretch. I'll just hold it, man.
You're good.
That's right. He's
My
a perfectionist. He cares.
Jim, now is your opportunity to promote whatever you want to this camera right here.
I will be performing, I think, in Maine, Boston, and Connecticut in December, New Jersey. Come see me, jimnorton.com. Check out my podcast, Jim Norton Can't Save You, which I would love to have you on sometime. It's an advice show. I think you'd be delightful.
I would love to give advice. I give terrible advice.
So do I. That's why the
Yeah.
podcast is successful.
Oh, amazing. I can't wait to do it then, Jim.
The more of them we can get to jump off the bridge, the better we did.
Oh, perfect. What a Halloween tradition. Jim, I thought you did such a good job, like kind of like promoting your stuff.
Thank you.
I thought like, would it be like kind of crazy if like you kind of like promoted my stuff for me?
I literally only promoted my stuff as an audition to promote your stuff.
Okay, so underneath your chair, I wrote you a little script.
Oh, I've been stepping on this the whole time.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Oh, you really did. You took a bite out
I
of it.
didn't mean to. Now, I'm going to need, is there a way that he could bring me my glasses? Because I'm not only a fatter older man, but I'm a blind older man.
Johannes! That was like a whole journey I just went on.
$8 CVS readers.
You look great,
But you know
pal.
what? I don't care. Who cares?
Oh, yeah. See, I
don't care.
You got to be ready in New York. You can't.
right.
That's like me. It's like, you know what I mean? I have 30 pairs of $1 sunglasses. You
Yeah.
know, in case because I'm leaving them everywhere.
I do too. I lose them.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to read this.
Yeah.
Happily. What's up, you goblin freaks? It's me, Jim Norton, the biggest goblin freak of them all. Whether you're an American degenerate, contextually inadequate, or you harbor a mouthful of shame, I want you to order a cameo from my green little friend over here and then go to punchup.live so you never miss one of his comedy shows. Why would you want to? Because in 2026, this motherfucker is in goblin mode. So, like, just, I was going to say but it's subscribe and all that bullshit. But I was reading it like I'm in California.
But no.
And subscribe. I didn't do it right.
I kind of like that better. I wish it was like, instead of like liking and subscribing, it was like, subscribe.
I'll do it like that.
Yeah.
So subscribe?
Oh, perfect. Question mark. Perfect.
All that bullshit, but just make sure you do it right now. That promo offend you? Well, please be offended. Still available to stream on Prime Video. That's mine.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
I had you promote, and then at the end, I made sure I returned the favor.
Oh, that was one of my...
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you done so many? You forgot?
No, but I was wondering why you capitalized Mouthful of Shame I think a contextually inadequate. Those are mine. I didn't recognize them.
Those are all yours.
Thank you.
It was almost like my homage
Thank
to
you very
Jim.
kindly.
It was like you came, you gave me the reach around, and now I'm reaching all the way around.
Oh, I do have a special on YouTube called Unconceivable, if you want to watch that too.
Yeah, why not?
I suck at promoting my own shit.
I think you should watch it right now.
See, that the enthusiasm you did it with was so much better than what I did. So like and subscribe. I just kind of meandered through it. You know how to promote.
I mean, that's kind of the Thanksgiving way. You know what I mean? It's just shouting across the table,
Yeah.
isn't it? So I wanted to keep it on brand.
It was very nice.
And we got you one pumpkin. That's what you win for winning your UFC
Oh,
game.
thank you
now
very
you got
much.
to carry that around the train.
Carry
because-
it. I'm going to sit on it.
Oh.